Okay, perfect. I'm gonna wait to see if people hop on so I can be sure that everyone can hear me and see me okay. Okay. I'm going to just give it a couple minutes. We're gonna see if I did this right today. I think we are going. Oh, Justin. Okay, so you are on. Can you hear me and see me okay? Do I seem like I'm live? Oh, you said yes, you can hear me and see me. Okay, great. Okay. For me, it looks like I can only really see the chat here. But hi, Justin. Welcome. I'm gonna give it a minute and let people hop on. I know we're doing, a new time at night, so there's a lot of different things going on. But I'm really excited because I kind of had some new ideas for how we could do this and how I could really give you guys the most value and, not ask for too much. So, I am bringing back the mystery crystal. So you will see it here. So for anyone that is new here, basically what we are going to do with this is there is a crystal in here and everybody can guess what they think it's going to be. And then if you get it right, you win 5 free questions for the Q&A tonight. And then for our pricing for super chats, you can place a super chat at any time. It is a way to donate to us. But you can definitely order a super chat. You can do $10 and you can get 5 questions, or you can do $20 and you can get 10 questions. Or wait, did I say that right? Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, it sounds like a lot, but it is a lot. I figured that would be a good price point because you don't usually just have 1 or 2 questions. Usually you have a handful. And I just feel like 5 to 10 is a better way so that you guys can still support when you can. And then there's also a chance to win as well, to win the Q&A. And I'm going to try to make this reading very juicy and really so that you guys, get the most value. Like I said, you get the most out of this. And it doesn't just revolve around super chats. If you guys do that, great. We'll do it, we'll extend the time. And then if not, some people will win and then we'll have fun. And, we're doing the reading and we're learning, we're growing in our love life. Okay, I'm like talking, but I see that you guys are hopping on and you're talking here. Justin, okay, you're already picking yours. We haven't even started talking yet, but you said you picking the black, the middle one. You gotta go with the one below the heart again. I love that. That might be your thing now. And the funny thing is I was kind of moving it around until I finally decided. Oh, and hi Dave, welcome. It's so good to see you here. So what was I gonna say? I'm reading the questions and you guys have my my brain spinning. Let's see. So, okay, so you're guessing blue, Justin. Okay. Rose quartz from Dave. All right, and I will say it is a color of the rainbow. And no one has guessed it so far, if that helps. But let's see. And Dave, yes, he said, so $10 for 5 questions, a mix of tarot and pendulum. Yes, basically. So you could say, for the cards, these questions, and then for pendulum, these questions. So, however you would like to. Oh, Justin, thank you. And let's see. All right, you guys are picking your cards. Okay, and also I wanted to let you guys know, I'm going to do a very detailed reading, but sorry, I see more people hopping on, so welcome. I just want to welcome you guys as you hop on. Oh, by the way, I am using some new decks tonight, so I'm very, very excited. I don't want to missay this. It's Aphrodite's Oracle. Let me see. That's what it is. Musings of Aphrodite. So it's a new Oracle deck I got. I believe this one is either from, I can't remember if this one's from Australia or this might be from the UK. It's from somewhere far away from where I'm from. I had to wait for it. So I'm really excited to use it. And then I also have a regular classic tarot. This one's the Astro Matrix deck. So it has very colorful artwork. I'll just show you an example. So it's very pretty, very nice artwork. and I just wanted to try it out. So we're going to be using a mix actually of both of these. We're going to be using a mix of the Aphrodite Oracle and then a mix of these. And for anyone that's hopping on, if you didn't see, oops, sorry. If you didn't already see that we do have the mystery crystal, so you do have a chance to win some free questions in our Q&A at the end of this reading. Okay, Dave, love it. Okay, and Ron, hello, welcome. And Wanda, hi. Okay, you guys are already picking your crystals. I love that so much. I also wanted to say there was one thing I wanted to do. Okay, so I am an astrologer as well. So, I do readings, but I study, the patterns of the moons and the planets and how those impact our lives. And that's something I really want to add to these. So it's sort of like your love forecast. So we are going to be doing that, and it might not be all the time. It's basically going to be aligning with the current energies of the planets. So, if something is happening with the planets, then I'm going to be the one telling you about it, basically. So that's how it's going to go. So right now, as you guys know, if you're into following, planets and planetary alignments and everything, then you know that Mercury is in retrograde. And so what that means is, we will have issues with communication, issues with technology. Even earlier today, I was in the car and the radio was it was like skipping. It was like going out. And so it happens everywhere. It's an energetic thing that happens. So you may notice, it might be a little bit more difficult in your relationships, in your love life right now. The communication might not be as on point as usual. Okay. Oh, Justin, you said it says something about pin in chat and you don't understand that. Oh, thank you, Justin. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, so you did 10, so you would get your 5 questions. Oh, okay, so when Q&A comes, we will definitely start with you. Thank you so much. I love that. That helps benefit our channel. And Davey said, should you try to fit all 5 questions in the super chat? Oh, no, it's fine. I see it come through. Now that we've done it, I kind of see how it works. So yeah, no, so you can go ahead and just type your questions as we get to that point. So I love that. I'll already kind of see, and we'll just go through the list. But great, I love that. So yeah, we are going to do that forecast. But like I said, right now it's going to be communication. There's going to be barriers. There's going to be blockages. It's going to maybe not be so great, but there's a lot of lessons to be learned also. So there's always good and bad. It's yin and yang. Okay, but I'm lighting the Palo Santo. I want to start this with the ritual. I realized we're here, and the reason that I decided to do, decided to do 8 p.m. is because, well, first of all, it's darker for me. I like to wait for sunset because the sun is just so hot and bright here. And then, other than that, my youngest son goes to bed. So we can really I don't feel rushed. I feel like he's asleep. We can all be together. We can enjoy this time. We can really just take it easy and slow. We don't have to rush through the readings. And I feel like I used to try to get them done on a certain timeline, but now I'm just like, no, you know what? We're here and we are being present and we're going to get through it, but we're not going to rush. Okay. Oh, Justin, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That is so sweet of you. And, you will get your questions. So either way, it's totally fine. Okay, so again, today is going to be, I know you guys are already picking, so I don't want to take too long. So I'll tell you what we're going to be doing, and then obviously we'll do our meditation, we'll get ready, and we'll do the reading. So we are going to be doing Aphrodite's mirror. So this is going to get all into your current energies, and we're going to be doing it with the Aphrodite deck and a mix of that with tarot. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be very, very insightful. We're really going to get deep on, on what we're doing, what's happening in our love life, like what needs to happen in our love life and what's going to happen. So we're really going to get deep on that tonight. Oh, Dave, thank you so much. I saw that come through, and we'll definitely, that will get you the 5 questions as well. So we will definitely get to that when we get to the Q&A. So I'm really excited. Okay, so Let's begin. Okay, it's time to center ourselves. Even me, it's been a long day. I know we have jobs, we have lives, families, all that kind of thing. So we need to take a moment to really unwind and to get ourselves very focused and centered. And, especially me, I'm here, I'm doing this reading, and I need to be completely like a blank slate spiritually. So I really do need to do this myself. I have to get my mind blank, and then I feel like it helps you guys to retain it, to remember what you're hearing and what is happening. Oh my gosh, Tiny Blonde Kelly, I love that you said it's 11:11 with 11 people in the room. That is so special. Oh my gosh. And those numbers, I've been seeing them all the time. So I love that. Okay, and also, how do you guys like this setup? Is it better when you can see the cards and I'm just kind of in the corner, versus it just being me and you can't really see the cards? I was thinking this might be our format that we might want to stick with going forward, so you can really, absorb everything. Okay. Oh, now it's 14. Hey, 4 and 14, those are great numbers as well. Oh, Justin, I love that you said this is your health spa, your day resort to relax and get away from it all. I love that. Ron, you say you love it. Okay, great. So yeah, I think it's really good vibes. And I love how you said that, Justin. I feel like we are like a spiritual retreat. That's kind of like what we do and what we are. Oh, and Dave, you paused your video at 2:22. I love that. I think I checked my phone. It was 4:44. And I just love that. Okay, and Justin, you like this? Oh, and Tiny Blonde Kelly, oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, no, thank you for joining us. We're kind of new to this. We're all new. This is just something new that we're doing. But so far, so good. And I'm really excited for, what we're going to be able to bring. And again, the mystery crystal here, if you guess the color, then you can win some free Q&A questions. But either way, you're still going to get this reading here. Again, it is the Aphrodite's mirror. So let's go ahead, take a moment, clear your mind, just let go of anything that happened, anything that might be stressing you out or giving you anxiety or just weighing you down energetically, spiritually, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. Just let it go, take a moment, close your eyes, align your chakras, and you want to breathe in, and you're trying to breathe in the positive vibes and you're trying to breathe out the negative, the stagnant, the anxiety. So take a moment and just really focus on your breathing. Okay. And that always grounds you, it centers you. So we are ready to do the reading. So as you see, I think you guys have already picked, we have this light blue egg, we have a black color, and then we have a light purple color. So all great options here, but just take a moment and allow your senses, your intuition, your first gut, whatever it is for you, whatever you listen to the most and whatever your process is, just trust it, trust yourself, and know that you can guide yourself where you need to be. So I'm sure you'll pick the right one. And I'm also going to include a Whispers of Healing. I believe that's a deck. Yes, Whispers of Healing, healing message at the end. That's going to be our bonus card. We're always going to do that. So I am excited. So I'm going to start with the light blue egg here. And this first one, we're going to start with the oracle here. And then I'm going to do the next one with our tarot. So let me just make sure that one is all shuffled. These are new decks, so they might be a little less shuffled, but it's okay. I trust them. Okay. So the first one, let's start with this here. Oh, I see you guys are picking your crystals. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with the blue one. So the first one is going to be your heart's energy. So I'm going to start with the oracle deck, and that's kind of going to tell us, your main heart energy. Okay, so for this one, I got yes. And it says the answer to your question is yes. So it seems like your heart right now is saying yes to love. It's saying yes to opportunity. You are really saying yes to love. So this is a major declaration. It means that, you are claiming that you want love. Your heart is claiming it. So you're definitely, on the path to manifesting it. So that is going to be, your main energy, but now we're going to add some clarity to that with a tarot card. Oh, okay. So for this, I got the 7 of Pentacles. So I'm definitely, seeing that long-term vision. Like you are really thinking about the long term and your future and who you want to be with for the long term. So, this is like just like when you're in a garden and you're watering and you're weeding it, you're working, that love is like that. It's like a garden, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to just, happen overnight. It blossoms and it happens when it's meant to happen. And yeah, I love this so much because it seems like, you're not just saying yes to love, like you're actually saying yes to your future, to a future relationship with somebody. So your heart is completely reaching out for this long-term love relationship. Okay, the next one. Now we're going to talk about hidden heart blocks, okay? So this could be a fear, this could be a pattern, past old energy that you might be holding on to. So we're going to kind of see what your pattern is. Oh, okay. So this is actually pretty good. So I got Muse. So the Muse's energy radiates grace and wisdom, inspiring individuals and sparking creativity. So, it definitely looks like you need a little bit more creativity in your life, in your love life. You need to kind of have that time. So sometimes that takes being bored. It takes not having everything that you want. Sometimes your main blockage isn't about what you're doing, it's about what you're not doing. So if you're not being creative enough, if you're not using your creative powers to manifest this wonderful relationship, through the actions that you take, then yeah, this is what's going to be holding you back. You need to claim your creativity and what you desire in a relationship. That way you can really manifest it. But now we're going to see, how is this manifesting in your life? Oh, okay. So I got this 6 of Pentacles. So it looks like, this is manifesting as almost like you only take what you give. You feel like you can't actually take more if you're not giving more, if that makes sense. So it's sort of like it's showing up as an imbalance. Like you feel like you can't not give freely, but you can't receive freely. So that is really interesting. It's showing me that because of this creativity block that you have, it's showing up that it's like you feel like you have to do so much more. I hope that this is making sense. To me, it is. Oh, thank you, Mr. Pops. I can definitely answer a question for you at the Q&A. Okay, sorry, that kind of distracted me. Okay, so that is manifesting as feeling like you have to give in order to receive. That's the main lesson that we're kind of learning about here. The next one is going to be divine desire. Okay, so what we're going to talk about first, what is your heart's wish? Okay, and for this one, I got moderation. So your heart is not asking for anything crazy. You're not asking for like the most perfect knight in shining armor or the most beautiful goddess. You're not asking for, everything. You just want something that's real, something that is enough, something that can fill your heart with joy and your days with purpose and meaning. And so it's like your desire is not this big, grand relationship. Did that get out of focus? Okay, that was weird. It's not, you don't want this big, grand, flashy relationship. Your heart actually really wants the simple, those quiet moments, alone when you're drinking coffee outside or you're talking about the weather, whatever it is. It's those simple things that your higher self really is you're trying to show that that's what you want. Like that's ultimately there, regardless of what your love life looks like right now. Okay, and now we are going to do a tarot card for this. And then we're going to kind of see, more like, your higher love. What is that journey? Okay, so I got the 5 of Pentacles. So now we are kind of seeing some lack here. Okay, so this is getting interesting. So Okay, this is getting really interesting because first of all, we had moderation, but then we have the Five of Pentacles. So it's almost like this is actually like doing you a disservice. It's like because you're saying that you don't want so much, you're creating more lack. So it's almost like a sign to say, even though you want this, don't take crumbs for your love life. Like, don't accept crumbs from somebody just because you want the simple things. So this is kind of like a really deep message that I'm getting here. And it makes so much sense because, you know, when you only ask for what's enough, like you only get crumbs, you only get a little bit. Oh, yeah, I love that, Justin, the way that you said that. You said you can't get a positive result if you keep subtracting when you think you're adding, but you're really not. Exactly, and it's all about energies. We talk about that. It's our energy field. You know, it's all of those things that we put out into the universe. Everything is energetic and it's vibes. And so, you know, this actually, it's a beautiful thing to have, but it is creating more lack in your love life. So, you know, it's just something to reflect on. You know, we're here to grow and learn and to get better. So now we're going to talk about the other person's current energy. So now it's getting more interesting. Okay, so and this is going to be, you know, their current energy, their current emotional state, or their intentions. Okay, and so for this one, I got memories. So they are going through the memories with you. They were remembering all those times. Their energy is really, really reflective right now. So that's really interesting. Okay, and then we're going to see, you know, but let's talk more about that energy. You know, what energy is kind of, okay, this is interesting. Okay, they are holding on to something. I'm telling you, I'm kind of just, honestly, I can't read what I wrote here in my notes here, so I'm kind of winging it with what I said, but it's making sense because they are right here in the memories. And then at tarot, you know, the Four of Pentacles, they were holding on to those memories. They cannot let go. They still are feeling something, you know, for somebody or you. It's definitely, you know, it's definitely going to be you because this is a reading based on their energy towards you. So I'm definitely seeing they're holding on to something, whether that's good or bad. It could be good for some of you and it could be bad for, you know, the other half of you because this is collective. So that's really interesting. But again, they're going through the memories and they are holding on to it. They're holding on to the past. Okay. The next one is going to be the connection. So we're going to talk about the connection between the two of you. And we're just going to see what we get. Oh, I love this. Okay, this is why I love to do this live and just wing it and see what we get. So I got messages and it says you will soon receive a message from someone special. So this tells me that this connection, they are going to be reaching out to you soon. If you picked the blue crystal, if this was the one that you picked, they're definitely going to be reaching out to you soon. So their energy is like, or the connection here is definitely strongly pulling them in right now. So that's really good. And let's kind of clarify this with another tarot card. I know they're not perfectly shuffled, but let's kind of see, you know. Oh my gosh, look at that. I love this. This is how the cards just come full circle. We got the World. This is like an attainment, a fulfillment, an accomplishment. Like it's just completely what you want all wrapped up. So, you know, if you picked this and you're kind of wondering how things are going to work out, it's definitely looking like they are going to reach out and something's going to happen, whether it's closure, whether it's, you know, just the next step in your love life with them. So this is really, really, really exciting. I think it looks like Dave, you picked this one. And yeah, Justin, he said kind of like Kelly being hesitant, but it's hard for her to escape the thought of a repeating trauma or bad experience. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and Davey said purple was first for you, but blue was second. Oh, that definitely could be a sign. Oh, and I love that, Justin, you said you didn't pick this one, but you're receiving that for Kelly to reach out soon to you in faith and believing. I love that. Okay, but we are not done. So like I said, these are going to be more in-depth readings because we have, you know, the privilege of time. So we are going to talk about Aphrodite's message. So this is going to be just with the oracle. And this is going to be what Aphrodite would tell you. Oh my gosh, I love this. Let love win. It says, let your heart guide you and don't be afraid to love. Don't let pride get in the way. So many people miss that. So many people actually ruin their relationships over things like pride. So this is a major sign. It's telling you to let love win. Don't be afraid. Don't think that it's something that you have to fight. It's not against you. Like, that's your pride talking. That's your ego talking. So I love that. And now we're going to talk about the path forward. So we always want to kind of know what is going to happen in the future. So let's see what we're getting. Okay, and we got Ishtar and Inanna, and the energy of Ishtar is with you. Love, fierceness, and protection are highlighted now. So right now you are in this sweet spot where you have this energy of love and daring, just daring energy, but you also have protection at the same time, almost like you have your own personal lion, revolving around you, just protecting you everywhere you go. So I absolutely love that. Yeah, that is the path forward. So that's kind of the energy. And let's do one more to see. Okay, and I did one more, and I also got judgment. So that is really interesting. It does seem like a decision is going to be made. And look how beautiful this card is. First of all, I love this artwork. And especially how it's like the phoenix rising. And oh my gosh, it's so deep. I love that. But yeah, they're definitely going to be making a judgment or decision about you soon. So that is crazy. Okay, I know that one was so long, and I have one more to give because I am here for you guys, and I want you guys to really get a lot out of this reading. So I am going to do a whisper of healing reading for you. And for this one, for everyone that picked the blue crystal, I got boundaries. So it looks like boundaries is going to be very important in your healing journey, whether it's now or whether it is in the future. You definitely want to make sure that you're setting healthy boundaries and that you know how to enforce those boundaries, in a way that it feels true to you. So I'm definitely enjoying that. And Casa, hello, you said, hola. Are your readings for people currently in love or those looking for love? It's for everybody. I know that I do kind of talk about like if you have a person of interest, but this could definitely go for singles too. I sometimes I try to talk about that as I'm doing the readings, but yeah, it can definitely be the same energy, the connection that is maybe waiting for you. You just kind of have to play around in your imagination to kind of make it fit, but usually it does. And I'll definitely try to also include that as well for singles. Because yeah, we do help people find their soulmates, and sometimes you don't have anybody, sometimes you are single. So yeah, I'm sorry if I made you feel not included. Okay, so we did that one. Okay, just checking. Okay, so now we are going to do the same thing with the black crystal. I know a few of you were talking about picking this one. So let's do this. Aphrodite's mirror. Okay. The first one is going to be your heart's energy, okay? So again, we're talking about your heart. Okay, and for this one, I got new love. So I love this. It says, Amor is going to strike his arrow soon. Be prepared for the butterflies in your stomach. So, this is those butterflies, that new love, whether it is someone brand new or if it is actually a reconciliation, an ex, someone from your past or someone that you've known for a while. And maybe now you're starting to see them, in that light. So I'm definitely loving that. This is new, fresh energy. Your heart is ready. You're ready for the new, So I love that. Oh, Casa, I love that. You have a very overactive imagination. Okay, great. Then you can definitely make this work. Okay, yeah, so that was, the main energy. Now we're going to add some clarity with our tarot card. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is. I'm telling you, I love how things just align. The sun, so like this is telling me your energy is happy and it is manifest. It is just abundant and love and light, and it's just so good. So I'm definitely getting good vibes so far from your love life. So let's go deeper, because there are some heart blocks. Obviously, there's something going on, and we need to find out what it is. So we're going to start to find out what fears, patterns, past energies might be holding you back. Okay, so the first one is going to tell us about the pattern that you are facing that may be blocking you. So I got your intuition. And it says your psychic gifts are heightened right now and to trust your intuition. Okay, I love that. So maybe your pattern has been maybe not fully listening to your intuition, not fully listening to your gifts that you have, you know, that you were born with. So right now they're even heightened because you picked this crystal. It's saying that they are heightened right now. So this is definitely a good thing. You are, you know, this has been blocking you, but right now it seems like you are more in touch with it now. So you are developing that muscle of, you know, of trusting that intuition and listening, and you know, you feel energies. After a while, you start to pick up on vibes, on energies. It really is a thing. So, okay, now we're gonna see how it manifests. You know, how does this usually manifest? Oh my gosh, you cannot make this up. The moon. Okay, this manifests with illusions, okay? Because your intuition before, this was blocking your heart because you weren't fully trusting, you weren't fully in tune with it. You know, you were a little bit off, a little uncalibrated. But the moon, so that is telling me that this manifests with illusions, like where you are seeing things differently. You don't know, you're just completely somewhere else, you know, it's just like everything's different for you versus other people kind of thing. So it's very illusion. Like maybe you're feeling that somebody is interested in you when they're not, or, you know, maybe you're feeling someone's not interested in you when they are kind of thing. So it's something that can mess with your perception. So it can create illusions in your life. So I love that right now you are actually doing good with this. So now let's dive deeper and let's find out your divine desire. So let's see what your heart's wish is. Oh my gosh, I love it. I got intimacy. And it says, it is safe for you in this situation to be intimate with another. So if you have been wondering, is it okay? Is it okay for you to do this? It is, absolutely. And this is what your heart wants. Your heart wants that intimacy, you know, because it is something that is so sacred and so vulnerable. That, yeah, this is such a sign that like your heart wants this, and it's a reminder that you are safe to do so right now. Now we're kind of going to see your higher love's true wish. And for this one, I got star. So you're definitely wanting a renewal, a rejuvenation of your love life right now. And I'm telling you, these are just going hand in hand with each other. I just could not have planned this better. So I love that. Like you are just wanting that rejuvenation, that hope, that renewal, you know, just all of that comes with intimacy and that closeness that you have. You know, it's not all just physical. It is, you know, energy. It is, you know, just, it's a spiritual connection that you can have with somebody, and that is like completely where your higher self is. So I love that. Now we're going to talk about their current energy. So we want to see more about their emotional state, more about their intentions. Okay, interesting. So for this one, I got home and family, but it says there may be changes to your home situation. So that's really interesting. Okay, that could go a lot of different directions. So I'm going to have to let you guys kind of go wild with that in your own minds with how this would apply. But it's definitely telling me that their intentions, their emotional state is that they do want a family. They do want someone to create a home with, to create that love with. So that's really, really good energy. Now let's kind of deepen that with a tarot card. Oh, interesting. But I got a tower. So it's almost like there's something going on here where this is what they want, but there is some sort of either self-sabotage or serious blockage or fear or pattern that this person is following that is affecting this. It's making chaos. It's making things not work. You know, things are just, and this also could be retrograde. We can't deny that. This could be because of Mercury retrograde, that right now everything that like is being said is kind of backfiring kind of thing. But yeah, so that's really interesting. But yeah, home and family, but there's something going on. But again, this is saying there may be changes to your home situation. So again, this may be, they might be moving. They might be doing something different with their home, their family. But again, it's going to be different for all of you slightly, but the same the same message applies no matter what. So hopefully that makes sense. Now we're going to talk about the connection. Let's find out more about this connection. Oh, I love this. Okay, this one says, have faith. Keeping the faith is important to attract what you want. Stay in the right vibration. Okay, I love that so much. Definitely, it's important to keep that faith. Keep the faith in this connection. So far, things are good. It seems like there is something going on with the home situation. But outside of that, everything else has been so positive that I really feel like this is a really strong connection. Okay, and let's go deep. Let's find out, more about this connection, because I got have faith and I also got the devil. Okay, now I'm starting to feel that there is twin flame energy. This is definitely what it's looking like. That would cause the upheaval in the family. And then it's telling you to have faith, but then we get the devil. That is definitely a sign that there is some, dark karmic stuff at play here. There is something that is kind of chaining you guys to this connection that is more, it's a little more crazy. It's a little more up and down. It's a roller coaster. That is the twin flame connections. That is what I'm seeing. But again, there's that push and pull energy with twin flames. So you can't say goodbye to each other. You can't get enough of each other. It's one person tries to leave, the other is like, no, you can't. Like, it's just, you guys can never fully get that closure. So this is already kind of telling me everyone that picked the black crystal is likely in a twin flame scenario right now. So now let's find out. Let's get a message from Aphrodite herself. And let's find out what her message is for you and your love life. Okay. Oh, I love this. So I got fun. So it says, put your dancing shoes on. It's time to celebrate and have some fun. So this is telling you to have more fun, be more light in your life, in your love life. Like, this is what's going to attract the kind of love that you're looking for. This really does create new energy. It gets rid of stagnant energy. It makes life better. So I love that. I feel like that couldn't be any more clear. That could be the thing that heals your relationship, having that fun with each other. Okay. And now we're going to talk about the path forward. So we're going to see what is likely to happen in the future. Okay, so I did get fulfillment. It does say Venus also stands for luxury and monetary gifts. Abundance will come into your life soon. So this is fulfillment in many ways, not just with your love life, but also finances. This spoke about our finances immediately. So it's saying that you are going to be experiencing some abundance with love and with your finances as well, which is great. And then, one more for the path forward, I got temperance, which is being very sensible. That is having that balance, and I do feel like this connection alone will help you get there. Like, you're probably on a path of spiritual growth. And there are lessons there for you to learn. So that is what I'm getting. There's that twin flame energy. Like I said, it can be so difficult to deal with that. But it is that kind of connection that people, they make love stories about it. So it is intense. And now I love that. Justin, you said this reading was perfect for you. Dave, you said you've been hoping to get more finances with the lottery. Oh, I love that. Oh, okay, great. I love that spoke to you. And now I'm going to do your whispers of healing. Okay, so something that can help you heal from whatever it is that you're working through. Okay, for this one, I got acceptance. How beautiful is that? This is telling you to accept things for how they are. This is such a powerful, thing that we have. I don't want to call it a thing, but it's like an ability that we have to accept things for what they are. And when you do that, only good things can come from that. Sometimes the acceptance is the hard part of life, when things do kind of go in a different direction. So this is just a reminder to accept things for where they are and allow yourself to find the beauty in it, even if it's the worst thing in the world. It will help you get through it. It really will. So I love that. Oh, and Ron, thank you so much. You said you're sitting here in stunned awe with this reading. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love compliments like that. I just feel, it makes me feel like I'm doing my job, I'm helping you guys, and that's why I do this, So thank you so much. I love to hear that feedback. Okay, Now, last but not least, we are going to do our purple crystal. And then after this one, of course, we will open up our Q&A. And yeah, and I feel like we are making pretty good time. So we'll finish with this one. So purple, for everyone that would pick purple, let's do your reading. Okay, so, oh, and Dave, this is one you picked. Okay, great. So this will probably have a lot for you to absorb, so get ready. Okay, so Aphrodite's mirror, let's go. The first one is going to be your heart's energy. Okay, so this one is going to be like your main energy. Let's see. Okay, so for this one, I got new life, and it says, now is the time to reinvent yourself. This is a new chapter in your life. So you have this brand new, fresh energy to start again, to start over, to completely, again, like it's saying, reinvent yourself. You know, whatever, do you need to go get a haircut? Do you need to go get some new clothes? Do you need to completely change your style? Like, whatever it is, who says that you have to stay stuck one way forever? You can change anything you want and manifest the life that you want. So this is a major, you know, your heart is telling you it is time for something new, even if it's with the same person, you know, even if it's an ex or you're reconciling or you're still married, you know. I mean, we also do readings for married people, you know. This could be with your relationship. Your relationship could be in this new state, you know, whatever it is. This is telling you, reinvent yourself. This is a new chapter. Everything is new. Now let's go a little bit deeper with our tarot card. Okay, so for this one, I got the 9 of Pentacles. So I do love this. This one, again, is about really thinking long-term, but also abundance. Again, we're getting abundance. So, you know, the abundant material world that we have on our side. This is definitely a sign that you are kind of starting to attract that. You're starting to want to manifest it. So yeah, I'm really, really liking the energy that we're starting with. I feel like this is really good. So now let's find out, obviously there's some kind of blockage going on. So let's find out what that is. This is going to be your hidden heart blocks. So this could be a fear, a pattern. It could be old energies that are holding you back. Okay, so let's see what that pattern is. Oh, wow. Okay, so for this, I got friendship. Okay. So I can read this, but I have to tell you, this is telling me it does seem like you may get yourself in the friend zone a little bit. You may have that friendship, you know, that kind of gets in the way, because if you take it, you know, there can be so many kinds of things that could happen. If you're taking a friendship and trying to make it romantic, it can be very scary. So I'm definitely seeing that you may have always been that friend. Maybe you just become too much of a friend. But this one is also saying, you know, now is the time to seek the company of like-minded people and share the joy of camaraderie. So this is also telling you to get around other people, like be around your friends as well. So, you know, I do think that maybe it could be that you isolate yourself a little bit much, or a little bit. Sorry, I was like thinking two things at once. But yeah, so you definitely could be isolating yourself, or it could be that you friend zone yourself. So again, it's going to be slightly different for all of you, but the next card is going to tell us how this manifests in your life. So it doesn't really matter. We're going to find out. Oh my gosh, and look at this, the 3 of Cups. Okay, yeah, so we are seeing friends. So I'm seeing, you know, it definitely looks like there's something happening where, yeah, it's like too friendly, or like maybe you're trying to be too much of a friend to this person, and it might be, you know, kind of backfiring for you. Okay, but don't worry, we're gonna get more information and more advice from the divine. So the next one. Oh wow, Dave, you said that you friend zoned yourself so far out that you're not seeing her at all. That definitely, exactly, that can definitely do it. So, you know, yeah, for some of you, that I think that's like hitting the nail right on the head. Like that's straightforward. Okay, the next one is going to be the divine desire. So, you know, your heart's wish. Let's start with that. Oh, okay. So I got fertility. So it's saying that you are in a very fertile phase. Fertility is not only procreation, it's also creativity. So this is more so about that creative state than it is about like actual having children. You know, it's having that connection to your body in that way, but also to create. So it's kind of like using that transmutation energy. But yeah, so it looks like, you know, your heart really wants to create in that intimate way, you know, whether it's having children or not. It could be for some of you, and then for some of you it's just that connection that you would have with someone that would, you know, be similar. It would create energy and transmutation, you know. So yeah, so that is making sense. Okay, now we're gonna do the tarot card to kind of see more about that. Oh my gosh, and this is so crazy. So first of all, we got fertility, and then we got death, and these are such opposite things. Oh my gosh, that is really strange, because it's almost like, okay, you want this fertility, but you have to go through death. It's almost like that full circle thing that we talk about. So you have to like go through that transformation. And I think that your higher self is wanting you to go through a transformation. I mean, this is with the new life and reinventing yourself. It definitely is looking like what you have to do. Your heart wants this, but it's like you have to do this to manifest it. So you have to go through that transformation. You have to like put the old you to death almost, you know, like that severe, to where you completely change and you attract what you really want. Because, you know, if the old actions were attracting what you wanted, then, you know, you wouldn't be upset about this connection. Obviously, things would be different. So I am liking this. I feel like everything is calling out for you to go through a major transformation. Sometimes that can be mental, sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's spiritual. There's all different kinds of, you know, transformations, glow ups, whatever you want to call it, that we can go through. And this is basically calling you out and telling you that's what you need. So I love that, but let's find out more. Let's go deeper. Okay, let's find out their current energy. So what is their emotional state, or what are their intentions? Oh, wow. I got femme fatale. Okay, it says now is the time to embody the energy of a seductress/seducer. Okay, so their energy is very sexual. It is definitely like they are using their attractiveness, you know, their sexuality for, you know, that's what their intentions are. That's where their emotional state, like they are using it for what they want. So it's kind of selfish. So, you know, it could be bad, you know, when we're talking about fatale, like we're talking, you know, things not being great, things being fatal, you know. So I'm definitely seeing that there is a dark side to it. So let's get another card to kind of see. Okay, and then I got the Hanged one. Okay, this is so interesting now, because now I'm seeing that there's going to be a major pause in this relationship. Like, because of this energy, it's not going to manifest for a while. So there's going to be a major pause in this connection. Yeah, because of their current energy, they are just not in that same they're not in that same mindset with what they're looking for in a connection or in a relationship right now. But they might be in the future. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see more. Let's find out more about this connection. Okay. So for the connection, I got energy healing. So this is so interesting. So the connection, the energy is actually healing right now between the two of you. And it is telling you, you know, for more advice to clear your space, open the windows, take a salt bath, or burn some incense. It is telling you to take this time to heal yourself, to heal the energy. So that is really, really interesting to me. I definitely feel like the connection needs this healing, especially with everything that I've seen so far. But yeah, let's do another one. Let's go deeper on this. Okay, and then I also got Justice. Okay, this is how, like, see how interesting this is? So we have energy healing, and we also have Justice. So things are going to, I keep saying it, come full circle. There's going to be that justice. It's going to happen. And whatever that looks like, again, it's like that judgment, that decision, things kind of happening the way that they're meant to happen. So really interesting. It's probably something that is currently happening, or it's going to be happening soon. Okay, now let's get advice from Aphrodite. And Ron, you said how major? Was that the transformation? I can't remember which question that was in response to, but if you want to remind me. But let's get your advice. So Aphrodite's message. So what is it? Okay. Interesting. So I got endings. This situation is coming to an end. Let it go. It's safe to move on. Now, that doesn't mean to move on from this person. It's not saying that. It's saying the situation is coming to an end. So the situation where there was some negative things, where you kind of have to go through this transformation, where you have to kind of put to that, the friend zone thing even. So that coming to an end is a really good thing. So, you could think that this is actual, the end to a relationship, but it's not. It's the situation, and it's saying to let it go and it's safe. So it's telling you, it's reassuring you that it's going to be okay. The struggle is what's coming to an end. So I love that. Okay. And now that was the only one for that. But now we're going to talk about the path forward. So again, we're getting into the future now. So we're going to help you kind of see, where do things go from here? Oh, and I love this. So I got, don't worry. There's no need to worry. Everything will turn out fine. I love that. So again, this is telling you, don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the path forward. So far, we've gotten a lot of comforting messages from the cards. So I would definitely listen to that. And let's do one more to kind of see. Oh my gosh. And then I got the Wheel of Fortune. And you guys know the Wheel of Fortune is like winning the lottery. It's huge. It's like luck is on your side. Destiny, fate is on your side. It is going to happen. And you've already seen from the cards, don't worry. Endings are happening, but it's good endings. Okay, I love this, Dave. I love your energy. Yes, that was so amazing. I just love that. And I can't wait to see what you guys have to say about how this all works out in the future. Gosh, I just love that. Okay, so with that being said, let's now do your whispers of healing, because we all have to heal from certain things sometimes. So, I like this. Okay, I'm going to reveal your whispers of healing. And I got unexpected. Okay, I love that. So that is telling me that unexpected things are going to happen, and it's going to be really exciting, really important for your healing journey. So I would embrace it, embrace the unexpected, embrace the magic of what is going to unfold in your life. I absolutely love that. Justin, you said that one is telling you, trust that Kelly won't be like your past. It's like God is saying to you, trust me, Justin. Oh my gosh, I love that. And Ron, you said your heart is just breaking with joy right now. Thank you, Sari. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Ron. I love that. I love to hear how much these readings help you guys. And that is honestly why I do this. And that's why I have so much excitement when we do this. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, so that was the reading. Like I said, it was very in-depth. And now we have that, we have that privilege to be able to do that. So I'm really excited. To keep going with this and to keep doing this every Wednesday night with you guys. And now we can, of course, and Dave, I'm now seeing all your comments from when you were watching. But now we can move on to Q&A. So I'm going to use my regular tarot deck. And I'm just going to shuffle it. And I know, Justin, you did super chats, so you can type in your 5 questions if you have them. And, you can separate them by pendulum cards, whatever you want to do. And then Dave, you as well, you can type in your questions. And then we will get started. And Dave, you said the start of that third reading wasn't calling to you, but it ended strong. Oh, interesting. I'm wondering what was the start of it that you felt like didn't really call to you. Just curious. Justin, you said the unexpected would be you screaming for joy and you coming to me saying, Siri, guess what? It happened. Oh, I love that. Yes, that would be so amazing. And that's those magical moments, that just make life exciting. And I'm all for that. Okay, so Dave and Justin, I'm waiting for you guys to do your questions. I'm hoping that we didn't lose it, or I don't know. No. Okay, I think, yeah, just if you do them in the chat. Okay, so great. So let's see. Oh, Ron, you said you had 32 cents and change today, so you picked both of those readings. Oh, interesting. Like 3 and 2, you mean? I think that's what you're saying. But I really like that. That's a good way to do that. And I love the synchronicities. Okay, so Dave, you said question 1 is Lucy/Hope ready to call you soon? Okay, so I have the 4 of Cups, so I have to say it looks like right now she's not, like she's like kind of disconnected, trying to kind of stay away. So she's definitely, right now it's just, she's not really focused on that. She's focused on other things. So it might be a purposeful thing where she's purposely, blocking you out. But that's what I'm getting. Okay. And then Justin, you said the first one that you are asking is compared to Monday. Was Kelly in a better mood today? Okay, so for this one, I got the 9 of Wands. So it does seem like she did have a lot going on. It was kind of a rough day, I would say, at work. So let me do one more card just to kind of see. Okay, but then I got the 8 of Wands. So it does look like it quickly changed. It quickly got better. So yeah, maybe that was even, from seeing you kind of thing, but it definitely looks like it did quickly get better. And then you said, and did her and Leslie talk about you today? Okay, so it doesn't look like they did talk about you today, but it doesn't mean that they never have. Okay, oh, okay, Dave. So changing yourself didn't really read. Yeah. Well, it definitely doesn't have to be changing yourself. Like I said, it could definitely be a spiritual change or just like a fresh start. I mean, it could be with the smallest thing, it could be decluttering your house kind of thing. So yeah, you don't always need like a makeover or, to change who you are. But yeah. Oh, and Justin, you said she was really moody on Monday. She got an attitude. Oh, interesting. Well, could have been the Mercury, could have been, other things. Okay, and Dave, you still have more questions. So are you working on those? Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm waiting to see. So we are kind of doing the Q&A. So for anyone that's kind of just hopping on, if you want to guess real quick, to win some free questions, we have a mystery crystal in here. If you guess the right color, you can get some free questions. Otherwise, if you do a super chat, you can get 5 questions for $10, or you could get 10 for 20. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Or, yeah, okay. Okay, Dave, he said, question 2, could Lucy be distracted with someone new? Okay, I got the 4 of Wands. So yes, definitely, this is definitely pointing to somebody else, someone in the picture. And I got the 3 of Wands, which also means like it seems like they might be preparing something. So like, yeah, they might be kind of preparing for the next phase of their relationship, or whatever it is that's going on. Okay. And then Justin, you said question 2, when Kelly saw you today and she's, you said when Kelly saw you today and she saw you today, was that a smile or a blush? What did it all mean, including the shy wave she did? Okay, so So was it a smile or a blush? So let's see. So a smile, maybe a blush. Yes. Okay. So yeah. So it was a little bit of a blush there. What did it mean, including with the shy wave she did? So what did it mean? Oh, I got the 9 of Pentacles. So the fruits of your labor. So, you know, that's your reward for all that you've done, you know, in this connection with her. So I'm loving that. Oh, okay. Ron, you guessed rose quartz. Abby, you said you think it's amethyst. Okay, great guesses, but I will say only one person has guessed. Right so far. So I'll give you guys another chance. But then, you know, I'll have to do the reveal soon. So, okay, Dave, you said question number 3. Will the universe let you and Lucy run across each other soon? Okay, I got the 3 of Cups. So yes, that is absolutely like a meeting again. And it looks like good vibes too. You know, so things would be better than like they have been. It would be more happy, more upbeat kind of thing. So I am seeing that. Okay, and then I also did get death. So I am seeing a transformation happening for you. So maybe even in the connection, I just felt like I had to do another one just to clarify that. So yeah, I do see, you know, the 3 of Cups, you guys meeting, it being a really happy occasion, and then your connection going through that major transformation. So that's really cool. It's really exciting, you know, even if it is kind of fixing what you've kind of had to deal with in the past. So I love that. And then you said you really don't like that she might be mesmerized and ready to marry them. That is true, and we could definitely touch on that if you feel like maybe, you know, that might be something you need some help on. But I'm glad you're happy with your answer there. And then Justin, you said question number 3, how are things looking so far with you and Kelly? Okay, so it does look like you guys are kind of going more slow. Things are kind of paused, or they're not fully moving along just yet. But let's see what else. Okay, and I did get the 4 of Pentacles, so it does look like someone is holding on to something. I would say, you know, I do believe that's her holding on to some fears, holding on to some beliefs that she has, just not fully ready to dive on in with you, that kind of thing. Okay, and Dave, you said yes, you would like to touch on that. So you kind of want to see, could she end up being mesmerized and getting married to this person? Okay, so I did get Emperor. So yes, I have to say there is a chance, you know, this does point to respect and stability. So it does point to that kind of relationship. But maybe we'll see, you know, is it likely going to happen? So I did get the Page of Cups, and I did get, it could be a surprise. So it could be something that ends up happening. But, you know, with that, it also may never fully manifest. You know, but I have to say that right now, the current energies are looking like it could get to that serious point. I do have to say that. But again, you know, we just have to keep monitoring. We have to keep seeing what's happening with the energy. Okay. And I did want to real quick just do the mystery crystal. So this is only one person guessed, so it is green. And Dave, you were the only one that guessed. So you can also ask an extra 5 questions. So congratulations. Just something I want to do to give you guys a chance to get some of your questions answered live while I'm here. And we'll have that every week. So don't worry if you didn't get it this time. Next time, you never know. And it helps kind of work that muscle, work your intuition muscle. Okay, so Justin, you said, so she's still hesitant, it sounds like. Well, it'll take time, but waiting and being patient, it's all worth it. And oh, I love that, and it will show. And Dave, you said, which means that she might be lost to you. Definitely, you know, I mean, it could be, but we could also find out, like, if that's something that you know, want to get a clear answer on, like, is it looking like there's ever going to be a chance? Okay, so Dave, question 5. Okay, so for the pendulum, let me pull that up. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is how I connect to my spirit guide to get really channeled messages. So I'm going to start. Okay, we'll start this here. Okay, just connecting with my guide. They are here. So what message would Spirit have for you for Gen Con? Okay, I don't know if you guys are following along or if you're able to kind of see, but Dave, it just said Lucy will be there. Just spelled that out right here. And then you said, after this question, is there any chance for Lucy/Hope and you to get back together? Okay, so I'm going to do the pendulum because I think this will give us the most straight up answer. So is there any chance for you and Lucy/Hope to get back together or to ever be together? Okay, and we are getting maybe. So there is a chance. Maybe is not no. So that is really, really good. There is going to be a chance, but right now things are up in the air. You know, there's going to have to be some new developments happening. Okay, and Justin, you said you'll use the last two for the pendulum too. Oh, I love that. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and give me your questions. You guys are the only ones right now that we have. So want to make sure that you get your questions. And I just want to thank everybody that was on, everybody that's watching the replay. Just thank you so much. Just being here is great, and it supports us and allows us, you know, to keep joining here. Okay, let's see. Oh, hi, Rose. So we do have, basically for the Q&A, we are doing super chats for that. So it's $10 for 5 questions, or $20 for 10 questions, or, you know, like a handful, however many, but just a way to kind of support the channel. But we do have chances. If you missed it, every week we'll have a mystery crystal and we'll reveal it, and then you guys can get the you can win free questions for the Q&A. Okay, so let's see. Justin, you said, what do you and Kelly have to look forward to being together? Let's see. Oh, I love that. Okay. It said lots of laughs. So it definitely seems like you guys will have a very lighthearted, really beautiful connection. And let's see. Oh, Dave, you said your VPN conked out. Oh no. And then when that happens, the video you're watching stalls. Is it working for you now? Because I know for some of you, I know you're joining from the YouTube channel, but some of you are from my old lives, and so we are still connected. So Dave, if you are having connection issues, oh, it's working for you, but if you are having connection issues, we could also do that after the video as well, so I could do that for you. But yeah. All right, I'll wait and see if you or Justin have more questions. Justin, I think you have one left, and Dave, you have quite a few, so if you want, it's up to you what you want to do. I'll wait and see what you say. But yeah, I am so excited. So for anyone that did miss earlier, you know, we are doing this. It's going to be 8 p.m. Pacific time for the next 2 weeks. I'm moving across country, so I'm gonna be taking 1 week off in like mid-August, but we'll figure it out. But I'm going to be doing like a love forecast, so you guys can kind of find out, based on the planetary alignments, based on all of those things, what your love life is going to look like, and you'll know when it's time to act on impulses and when it's not, and when you might be lucky, that kind of thing. Oh, and then, okay, Dave, you said you got the answer that Lucy was going to be at Gen Con, but the next one was when the video stalled. Oh no. Well, I know that we'll definitely have the replay just for anything that you might have missed. Oh, I think it was the maybe. Yeah, if there was a chance you could get back together. I did get a maybe for that. So there is, there is hope, but obviously, it could be a little, shaky gray area, just because where things might be at right now. But again, it doesn't mean that it's forever. But go ahead and ask your final questions. And anyone else, if you did want to, do the super chat. I know we did get one. I don't know if you're still on, but your name, let me see. We had a lot of chats. It was Mr. Pops. You did do $2. So if you wanted to ask a question, you definitely could. Oh, okay. So Justin, you're trying not to waste this one. All right. Sounds good. Okay. So Justin, you said you believe that the second reading was for you and Kelly, but what was the main thing you should take from it regarding you and her from it? Okay. So yes. So what was the main thing that you should take from it? Oh, okay. So I did get the 10 of Cups. So I'm definitely seeing that happy relationship, happy family. It's definitely showing that things could be really good. And it's also kind of telling you that she's trying to walk away from something. She's trying to walk away from something that's keeping her stuck, maybe a pattern that she's doing. But let's use the pendulum to kind of just see, what's your main takeaway. Oh, I love that. So Jasmine said that she needs time. That is the main takeaway, is that she needs time. And that makes so much sense. It's like she needs that time to walk away from this before she can do this. So it is, it's that waiting period that you're in right now. And then Dave, you said yes. So you'll ask the same as Justin, what should you take away from the card reading? All right, I love it. Let's see. Okay, so I got the 9 of Cups, so I'm definitely seeing, being grateful, and also, your wish coming true soon is what this one is saying. And then it's also this 7 of Cups, so it is kind of showing wishful thinking, maybe not knowing what you should do, kind of thinking about all of your options and, that kind of thing, not being fully clear. So I think it's kind of trying to help you narrow your focus down. So let's see what the pendulum has to say. What should your takeaway be from that? Oh, okay. This is actually a lot juicier than I thought it was going to be. Oh my gosh, I love it. It said that you were in a winning season. So you're entering into a winning season. So not only will you get the wish, the thing that you want to come true, it will come true, but also you're going to have options. So, not only are you going to be kind of like deciding what to do. I mean, it's showing that you're going to have your take, your pick, basically. You're going to have your own options. So I love that. And let's see. Justin, you said at least you didn't get a no for an answer, or she's not interested, so it's something to be grateful for. Yes, exactly. It is, the fact that she just has to work through something. She just needs some time. Sometimes the best relationships are when, you kind of wait. And Dave, you said you don't know what to do because Lucy did say that if you tried contacting her again, she fell apart. I do understand that. So yeah, with that, you do have to be a little more careful. Let's see. Oh, that's so sweet, Justin. And you hope that it's talking about the lottery for you. It definitely could be. I have to say that one was very lucky, the purple one, with the Wheel of Fortune. There's definitely a lot of fate. So for anyone that picked that, It's definitely looking really good. All right. So, Dave, I don't know how much more you have left. I don't know if you were numbering them. All right, so I'm just waiting, and yeah, and I think we'll just oh, Dave, so you have to get something for your vacation. Oh, that's really, yeah, I like that. And you'll look back to see. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, and I'm thinking that we'll do something, with the mystery crystal. I don't know. I'm trying to do things to kind of make this special and fun and exciting for you guys. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Let's see. Oh, and Dustin, yes, you do. I was gonna say about, I mean, really, I give it like a 2 hour buffer. So like I could stay on for 2 hours, but an hour and a half is, also totally fine. So something like that is what I was thinking we would do for these, so that we have time for Q&A and we can kind of stretch it or close it out, depending on how active we are. Okay, and Dave, you have 2 to 3 more. Sounds good. Yeah, so, but hopefully you guys are good with this. I know I was talking about how I'm moving, so 8 p.m. does work better for me, but it will be 8 p.m. Eastern time when I come back, which will be closer to the end of August. So like after the 15th, the next Wednesday that comes after the 15th, we'll do our next live, and that one will be 8 p.m. Eastern time. So it'll be 5 p.m. for people on the West Coast. So it will be a little bit earlier for you, but East Coast people have had it so late for so long now. So yeah. Okay, let me see. Oh, I might have overlooked. Okay, Dave, so I might have overlooked your question. Okay, and you want to know, will you finally get lucky at Gen Con? Okay, I got this 6 of Cups, so it definitely looks like you will. It's definitely showing that nostalgia. This is a yes card, so I'm definitely thinking that you will get lucky, and it might be in more ways than one. And we will just confirm that. Okay, and I am getting that you are going to be lucky for sure. And also, it's saying it also looks like, a reconnection with someone. So like a connection that is like nostalgic, something where you're reminiscing with someone, you're creating good memories. So yeah, it looks like in both ways you'll win. So I love that. That is so positive. All right, and then Justin, oh great, I saw your super chat come through. Thank you so much. And then go ahead and ask your next 5 questions. And Dave, you said, oh, you won't be here live next week. Oh, well, we'll miss you. I understand that you guys can't always join, but I do love when you do join. But Dave, you said you're probably going to see, oh, your old girlfriend after the con on Sunday. Okay, that definitely might be what it was. Oh, you said it on Sunday, yeah. Okay, and then Justin, you said, question 1, in spite of her needing more time and you not rushing her, but respecting her, is there anything else you can do to show support for her along the way? Any advice? Okay. All right, so I did get the 5 of Cups. So I am kind of seeing, to kind of give her that space, to let her see that, yeah, there's some things that could go wrong, but really things aren't that bad, or they're not that scary. Maybe downplaying the fears a little bit. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that scary. You can trust, that kind of thing. Reassuring her with that. Yeah, and then I got the Chariot, which is like that baby steps, those small progress. So it's really just being there, listening to her, being her support, and taking those baby steps every day. That is what is really going to help her along, and just allowing her that time to kind of work through those feelings that she's dealing with. But I love that. I mean, I definitely feel like that's everything that you can do, in your power. You don't really have much more options. Yeah, but I love that. Okay, and then Dave, you said maybe ask the pendulum, this one, but was Lucy ever attracted to you at all when you were talking back then? Let's see. Okay, so that second yes is for you. I just had to make sure it was my spirit guide, but I am getting that yes, she was attracted to you back then. So, that definitely is a good sign that, that it was real. It wasn't in your mind. You weren't making it up. And Justin, you said, that's interesting that you say that because you're listening to her more and supporting her more often. I love that. Yes, that's absolutely what you need to do. That's all you need to do. Like you can't actually, make her heal any faster than she is, but being there, being that support, it's really priceless. So I love that. And I'm so glad that I could help you with that. And don't forget that you guys have the rest of your questions. So go ahead and type them at any time. But I do appreciate you guys all being here. I hope that this time frame works for you. And if not, I appreciate everybody that watches the replay. It's just fun to do this. And like I said, I will have a long form video coming up, with more insights. I'm going to help you guys through your blockages, find out, how to move forward in your love life, whether it's with someone old, someone new, just how do you become the best you, your highest self, and attract the best life possible for yourself. So I am excited, and I'm just waiting for Justin and Dave to ask the questions. I don't see any more coming through. Okay. Let's see. So Justin, you said she did tell you on Monday that she was dealing with work and she was having family problems too. So you think with all of that weighing on her, that could have been the cause of her moodiness and attitude? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Like being worn out with work, burnt out, family stuff. It can definitely wear you out. Oh, Dave, I don't know what you're talking about. You said you don't mean to be crude, but you didn't say anything crude at all. So don't even worry about that. All right. Did you guys have the rest of your questions? I think, Justin, you've only done one. Oh, Ron, you said you would wholeheartedly trust you with the love life. Oh, I love that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So, you said, Dave, your last question, it did not come through. Maybe you have to use a code word. I'll probably understand what you're talking about. But yeah, maybe you retype that, and maybe there could be like a filter where it filters out anything that maybe sounds inappropriate. So maybe just use like a code word. And let's see. Okay, so Justin, you said number 2, does this mean Kelly is getting more comfortable with you and she's starting to see through you as caring as you are and how you feel about her? Okay. Oh my gosh, and look at that. I got the Lovers. So yes, absolutely she is. And, obviously there's an attraction and there's a connection and there's like forces bringing you guys together, and that's kind of why you feel this way about her, because it was kind of divine. So I'm absolutely feeling good about that. I'm feeling like she definitely is. And yeah, just another one. Oh, okay. And this is so interesting because I know, how you guys work together. I got the Hierophant, but this is showing that she is, even though there's that social structure in place where you guys work together, it could be awkward. That's definitely one of her blockages for the two of you being together. She's also starting to break down those walls a little bit. She's starting to feel like maybe it would be okay, that kind of thing. So it's definitely working in your favor now. So I love that. Okay. Because Dave, you said as in sleeping with you, but I'm not seeing your other part of your question. Can you try asking it again? Oh, Justin, that's so sweet that you were offering a question for him. Yeah, Dave, it's not I feel like I know what you're trying to ask. I'm just not seeing another part of that question. I just see as in sleeping with you. If you want to. Oh, okay. Would she be willing to? Okay. Yeah. So let's see. So it does look like it would take some work on your part. I got the Nine of Wands, so that is kind of like having to repeatedly like work at it and try and butter her up or whatever it is to try to get to that side of her. So let's clarify that a little bit and see what else we get. But I also got the Knight of Swords. So yeah, it does look like it would take a little bit of trying and all those different things and time. So it won't be right off the bat easy for you guys. But I also got the Knight of Swords. So almost like when she does, she's really going to be into it. She's really going to be pursuing it and really, kind of like hooked. So I'm definitely sensing that. So that's actually good. That's good news because it definitely could happen. Okay, let's see. I think, how many more did you guys have? Okay, so Justin, you have 3. And Dave, oh, that was your last question. Okay, so Justin, so you have 3 more if you want to use them up. Hopefully you're still on and connected. All right, I'm just giving it a minute to see. I don't know if Justin is still on with us. Or if he knows that he still has a couple more questions. But yeah, not seeing anything come through. Oh, okay, Dave, you said you're guessing intimate is a bad word here. That's actually really interesting because if that's what you said, then yeah, I'm surprised that didn't come through. But I guess it, being YouTube, it definitely could. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, so Justin, number 3, said even though she has not admitted it or said it openly, does Kelly consider you as her boyfriend in her heart? Oh, I did get the Page of Swords, so it definitely looks like she's starting to see you that way. Like, it definitely is new. It's more new, but it is that curiosity. It's that wanting to get to know you kind of thing. So I'm definitely seeing she's excited about the communication. She's feeling like you are a boyfriend with the communication that you guys are having. So it's definitely feeling those kind of vibes. It's not just friend vibes, so that's definitely a really good thing. And you said you just put it in now as your number 3. Oh, yes. Oh, and Dave, it looks like you added $3. Did you want another question? Okay, I'm just waiting to see. Oh, okay. So that might be one more question. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to wait. And then, Justin, you do have 2 more. If you wanted to ask them, and definitely don't be shy and, ask whatever kind of comes to your heart. Okay. And then Dave, you said, could Lucy eventually be pursuing you in the future? Oh, I love that. Okay. So I did get the 10 of Swords. So I am kind of getting, a no, as far as pursuing. But let's go a little bit deeper. I did get the 9 of Swords. So I am kind of seeing, anxiety kind of thing. So she might not even be the type that can really pursue somebody. She might be the type that needs to be pursued. Let me just shuffle and then get one more clarifying card for this. I just want to tie it all together. Okay, so I did get the King of Cups. So she has emotions, but it's like she has too much anxiety. I just don't think that she wants to pursue anybody. So it's not that she wouldn't be interested in being with you. It's that she's not going to be the one pursuing you. She's going to want you to pursue her, is the thing. So I definitely think that's how it's going to be. Like, it's going to have to be you pursuing her for it to work. But I do know with the threats and everything that was going on in the past, you know, that might be kind of hard for you to feel like you can do. But again, things might be changing soon. Okay, Justin, you said for number 4, shall you start watching manifesting videos on YouTube to try to make it come to pass and happen with Kelly to be with? Oh, I got the Queen of Cups. So yes, absolutely you should. And this is saying, you know, not only that, it's going to help you emotionally. It's going to help you get through, you know, the unknowing, you know, not knowing what is going on and trying to make it happen. Yes, that's getting you in your emotions and your energy fields. So it's definitely helping. And then Davy said, or because of her past, some of the essay work that she's done, she's not thinking that way. Definitely could be that too, you know, with the anxiety that could cause her anxiety to think that maybe nobody really wants her. And then Justin, you said, because it seems like you have the faith and you're believing, you just feel like you're missing something, you're doing everything right and going by the books. Oh, I love that. And Dave, you said you need to ask about the super child itself. Yes. What did you need to ask? Justin, you said you're going to do that tonight when this one is over and listen as you sleep. Oh, I love that. Well, you have one more question, Justin, if you want to do that. Oh, and Dave, you said when you purchase the super chat, it shows to you as $3 Canadian. What does it show up for you? It shows Canadian $3. So that's all I can see. But, you know, I don't know. I forget about that exchange rate thing. So it's totally fine. As long as you're not worried about it. You said, really? Yeah, it does. It did show $3 Canadian. Yeah. So again, you know, we're kind of new to this format, but that's what I'm seeing. All right. So Justin, I guess we were just waiting for Justin to do his last question. If you're still here, let's see. All right, I'm just gonna give it a minute and see if Justin has another question for us. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, and you want the pendulum. Let's do it. Okay. So you want to know, does Kelly see you as someone who she can marry and settle down with? Okay. We are getting serious here. So first, let me connect with my spirit guide. Okay. Okay, for that, I am getting maybe. So that's actually a really good sign. I have to say, with the situation that you're in, how you guys are not together yet, you work together, you're kind of building that connection, that's actually a really good sign because she maybe can see that. So maybe she's not fully seeing it right now, but there's a chance that she will. You know, there's a chance that she will start to see you that way. So it's not like a no. If it was a no, you know, it would be, okay, you probably might want to move on. But a maybe is good because she might be able to get there someday. So that's what's really important. So hopefully that was a complete answer for you and helped you with, what you were trying to figure out. Okay, so I will wait and see your feedback, but I just want to thank you all. If you watched all the way, if you stayed all the way to the end, thank you so much for being here. And again, we will be here next week as well, the next 2 weeks. And it'll be at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Just, I need to do it a little bit later. But then in August, I'll remind you guys, or I'll tell you before the last live is up. But it'll be 8 p.m. East Coast time. So, okay. And then, and then Dave, your other question, you said you're wondering if Lucy might be down there at Gen Con with some guy who's offering to pay for her trip for other things. All right, let's see. So I am getting yes, she might be down there with, with someone. Someone. Oh, you said you had that sort of, oh, you said not a question though. Oh, well, okay. I was like, wait, I guess you didn't want that to be a question, but I did answer it. So, it definitely looks like it could be. Oh, and you will be away next week, Dave. Oh, well, we will miss you, but thank you so much for being here and for being so active with us. And oh, and Dave, or sorry, not Dave, but Justin, you said, and there you go, you did it for me to show your support, not to buy questions. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you wanted to find a way. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm so glad that you feel better tonight. Oh, and Justin, you said your worries are over. It seems because you were weighing on Kelly a lot lately. I am so glad this helped, and I hope it helps everyone, that watched the reading. I hope that helped a lot and gave you guys just a lot to work with, a lot to look forward to and to work on. We're here to be on a spiritual journey together, to make our love life, no matter what it looks like, to make it better. We're always trying to improve ourselves. Oh, and Dave, you said when you do your nightly affirmations, when you get to Hope's love, you sense their hands on your arm. I love that. And that is such a powerful manifestation ritual to do, to sense that, to, you really are, you're affirming it and you're sensing, you're just connected on all of those levels. So I love that. Oh, and Justin, you want me to keep the pink heart crystal because that's your good luck charm for readings. Oh, I love that. Yes, I will keep it. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the simplicity of this because of the view. And Davey said, did you comment about your affirmations go through? Yes. Your nightly affirmations, I think. Unless there was another one. But yeah. But this has been so fun. I think we are kind of getting to the end here. You guys have asked all your questions, and if there was any point where we missed some, you guys, most of you know how to get in touch with me, so we can definitely do that. But Justin, I love that. Any card under the big pink crystal is your choice. I love it. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for being here or for watching the replay. If you are, thank you for being, present and here. When we were doing the reading, it was pretty energetic. So I do appreciate you guys, and we will be back next week. So it'll be the same. It'll be Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, around that. It might not be on the dot, so just give me that little bit of buffer time just in case. But it will be around 8 p.m. and then there will be 2 more like that, and then I'll tell you guys on the last one before the time changes. But hopefully it works out for everybody. The fact that it's a little earlier for East Coast, it's a little bit earlier for West Coast, but still after work hours. Let's see. Oh, I love that. Oh, and Justin, thank you. And I hope you have a great night and a blessed week as well. And I am always thinking of you guys and keeping you in my thoughts, prayers, vibes, all of it. I wish the best for you guys. Oh, and have a good night, Dave. And yes, definitely watch the replay. And we'll miss you next week, but hopefully we'll see you on the week after that. Or one of the next ones. Okay. Oh, Dave, you said just that some of this tonight was disheartening for you. I'm so sorry. I know that's the hard part is, having to be honest, having to tell you, where energies are aligning and right now. But again, it looks like there's going to be something major happening at Gen Con. So I would just, like I said, relax, let things happen. But I love that, Justin. I love how you guys take notes. Definitely recommend to take notes and then, reflect back and then come back and tell me, what ended up happening, how, I love to hear how it all just comes full circle and, you guys kind of see how it manifests in real life after we talk about it. Okay. Anyway, enough of my blabbing. I I just want to thank you guys so much, and I will see you next Wednesday. And again, we'll do the same thing. It'll be a really in-depth reading, and also look forward to my long form video that I'm going to be releasing soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one as well. And I will see you next week. All right, have a great night. Have a great week. And we will be back here soon enough. Oh, and I love that, Justin. You said, hang in there, Dave. Tomorrow still has yet to come, and you never know what will happen after tonight. And that is so true. You never know. And you have to stay open to the magic, you know, the magic of the new beginnings and the unexpected that could happen. You know, that was one of the cards tonight. Oh, and good night, Justin. And Dave, okay, you'll see us on August 6th. Sounds good. I can't wait to hear how everything went for you and, you know, what you have to tell us. So, yeah, I'm excited. So have a great time, and we'll see you on August 6th for sure. Yes, that'll be the last live before I move, actually. So, all right, well, I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye. Good night.